In the dark abysses of hell, where flames and despair burn forever, a mighty figure shone forth, the Kasicandriera, the queen of hell. But her story was not limited to unrivaled power. It was intertwined with the presence of Lucifer, himself the fallen angel, who bore the weight of his own disobedience on his shoulders. Kasicandriera, with her devilish beauty and unbending ambition, captivated the attention of Lucifer, the ruler of hell. He saw in her a reflection of his own rebellious spirit, and recognized in her a kindred soul who shared his desire to shape worlds to his will. Thus was born a deep bond between them, an alliance that transcended expectations and lifted them to unprecedented heights of power. Together, Kasicandriera and Lucifer created an unbreakable alliance, their union a force that touched all realms. Side by side, they waged war against celestial beings and the inhabitants of the underworld, their combined power overwhelming other worlds and shattering the shackles of order and obedience. Their powers, intertwined in a symphony of darkness and infernal magic, echoed throughout the universe. Kasicandriera's unwavering spirit complemented Lucifer's wisdom and cunning. She possessed the power of the abyss, immersing herself in its secret energies to change reality at will. Meanwhile, Lucifer, with his angelic origins, brought his heavenly knowledge, combining it with the extraordinary power that only the fallen angel possessed. Together they embodied the cosmic duality, embracing both light and darkness, distorting reality at will. However, great power always attracts resistance. Other angels and beings of light, irreconcilable with the demons, came together to resist this invincible power, to restore balance to the universe. They were confident that even the combined might of Kasicandriera and Lucifer could not break their strength and resolve. Thus came the day of battle, which marked the culmination of the forces of light and darkness. The majestic wings of the angels burned with fire, illuminating the heavens, and the weapons of the heroes shone brighter than the whitest stars. Kasicandriera and Lucifer stood at the head of their army, their forces crossed in an epic clash. But even with their might, the resistance was too strong. The heroes of light, led by the angels, rushed into the attack, uniting into a single force, and their determination to win outstripped the dark magic and ambition of Kasicandriera and Lucifer. In the final battle, when fate hung in the balance, the power of light surpassed darkness. The angels' wings tore apart the darkness, the fire of their swords shining brighter, transforming the universe into a place of light and hope. Both Lucifer and Kasicandriera, despite their insane power, were defeated. In this battle, Lucifer learned that his ambition and hubris led only to destruction and ruin. Seeing the victory of light over darkness, he realized his mistake and looked bitterly at Kasicandriera, realizing that their fate had turned out to be a curse rather than a blessing. Kasicandriera, the mighty demon, the queen of hell, was smitten. Her power and authority turned to ashes. She realized that her greed and lust for power had led to her downfall and Lucifer to his own loss. Fate imprisoned her forever in hellish chains, where she wandered through the abyss, regretting her destructive lust for power. Thus ended this tragic tale of Kasicandriera and Lucifer, where darkness and evil were defeated by the forces of light and good. The universe breathed a sigh of relief, but the story remained a warning about the cost of pride and folly.